Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there, ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
When he's got some space here. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. The Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Cal's offense takes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finding a bit of space. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, For me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Golden Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Not too much on that throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Crosses the 45. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
But it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Golden Bears pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Back to throw. It's Vaughn. He's running out of time, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Vaughn. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Important second down play coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Wideouts now clustered. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change of momentum right here.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Oh, the kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And the Panthers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. As the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half, the offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. To throw. It's Vaughn. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Fights off a defender. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Throws it to the right. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks out of the crowd into open space. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this? Guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. It's kicking down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. The Golden Bears going to kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield, was spotted near the 36. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time is a charm. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's escaping the pocket now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's caught inside the 10. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
2nd down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So California's offense back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds room at the 30. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Vaughn. And he finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
And the Golden Bears keep the football on the move. He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. To the air, it's Vaughn. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They jump in front here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. The Pass rush closing in. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. He's a wide open receiver, complete. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's a handoff testing the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. The game makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. Because who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.